Good morning, hi and hello and welcome to this week's Fiberific live craft and chat. Just realized my desk is very low and I just need to push it up just a little smidgy bit. Okay. We're doing something a little different today. I got a massive box. Well, it's massive for me. I don't order my yarn in massive quantities, but I've got a massive box of yarn that's come in from Knitpicks that we are going to unbox and talk about today in the live craft and chat. So first I want to say hello to everybody who is in the chat. Thank you for bearing with me today. Went to go live and realized the camera did this weird thing. It looked awesome. Except for the fact it didn't look like this, and it was all like purple and green, and I don't even know what happened, but a refresh fixed it. So fingers crossed it doesn't do it again. So good morning to everybody who is in the chat. Hello, Kelly. We've got some mods in here. They'll be tag teaming today, I think. We've got lots and lots of people jumping in and joining. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up if you are new here. Also, don't forget, which is what I'm doing right now, to change your top chat. If you see the words top chat, change that over to live chat. YouTube think they know what we want to see, but I don't know about you, but I want to see it all. So I changed that from top chat to live chat. If yours says live chat, it's good, and leave it as is. Let me have a quick look here. I'm making sure that, after a little hinky start this morning, I just want to double check that the audio is good and the video is good. Everything seems fine for me. So I'm going to keep on going. This morning I have got my tea back, my mint slice tea from our amazing friend, who not only sends me my tea that I love. I've got the mint slice from Tea for Talia, but for a month, which I think, guys, we've got another couple of weeks left on it, she's sharing the love with you as well. So go to teafortalia.net and you can get $2 off every bag of tea that you buy. I need tea. So let me know in the chat if you've been able to go or you wanted to go and get some of this tea. I know she's just recently done a bit of a restock. Freaky Geek was playing Bookworm as he waited for the live to start. Hello. Chaos Creator has dropped it in a link for you to right click onto. We say right click because if you don't, you'll leave the stream. I don't want that. So we say right click so that you can open a second thing up. And you can have all of the things together at the same time. I have an itchy nose. Sorry, guys. It's itchy. It's doing its thing. It's doing that cold morning itch. So there's our link for Tea for Talia. Oh, just getting all sorted. This morning I got sidetracked in here. Okay, so I normally, like, this is the general rundown for a Thursday morning. It's Thursday morning here in Australia. It's like 10 o'clock, right on the dot. Well, it's 10:05 now. And I get up, do morning things, get my daughter out the door, go to school, get back here by about 8:45. And then I come in, unlock the shed, pop the heat on because it was so cold that I was just like, yeah, no, I'm not streaming in an igloo. No. So pop the heat on and I got a little bit sidetracked while I was in here and I was fluffing around and doing stuff and making things pretty and charging things. And, like the pink light needs charging and there's a light over there that needs charging and just lots of things. Okay, like lots, and I was just like playing with some stuff, and then I was just like, ooh, it's time to make the tea. So to run inside and make the tea. Meanwhile, car door's wide open because my plan was get out of the car, come in here, unlock the door, flick on the heat, then go back inside and have a cuppa. Didn't happen. Louis, the dog, has lost his mind while all this is happening, and just totally, he's just sitting there like what's going on? And I've come in and I've come around and he was like, oh, right, because he stayed in the spot where he's got a spot that he watches the cars come and go from, and once the cars come in, he moves. But the door was open, so he stayed there. Anyway, Louis decided to follow me around inside, and so I haven't played with the dog this morning, and he's come to the sliding door to be let out, and I was just like, dude, I can't let you out because I've got to come in here straight away. So I've made a promise to the dog that this afternoon we'll spend some time hanging out in the yard. Do you guys ever promise things to your pets? Like, I don't even know if I plan on keeping that promise because A, it's to a dog, and B, do I really want to sit outside all afternoon? Right click is everyone's best friend. Yes, it is No Post on Sunday. And welcome to the chat. Kathy has introduced you. Oh, that's so exciting. So, yeah, right click is everyone's best friend. Vampire is waiting for her tea order to arrive. Should get here either today or tomorrow. Wow. Yeah. Gee, you fluffing around? That's so shocking, isn't it? It's so shocking. Good morning, Leanne. Totally not late. Totally like right on time. It's all good. It's all good. I do watch the dog. I should leave the dog locked inside, or leave the dog locked inside and me go out, or let him out and me stay inside. I mean, that's totally a possibility. Oh, you got to go get the dog. Okay. I'm hoping you were talking about a canine and not your husband there, Vampire. Just throwing that out there. So yeah, so I've got this big box and I'm like looking at my teacup and I'm like, is it going to fit? That's because that was something I meant to check and I didn't check it. So we may end up having to, like, I'll just show you the box, but then put it to the side and slowly unload it. So I bought a lot of things, right? I had a plan. There was a plan. And I wanted, there was a couple of things I just wanted, and there was a couple of things I wanted to look at to do unboxing and reviews. So we're going to do the unboxings live here, and then I'm going to cut them down to smaller videos and throw them up on the channel later, just so that you guys know, because you're here live and you're watching it live, and you might see a video come up and you're like, looks oddly familiar. It's going to look oddly familiar, all right? So, yeah. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to drop the banner. So you guys have all got your Tea for Talia link there. So we'll drop that one down. And I'm going to also, I'll leave the live craft chat there. That's fine. Back to the comments so I can see the comments, because I love seeing the comments, you guys. It's one of my favorite parts of this whole thing. All right. So you can't see it. What I'm going to do, it was my birthday last week. You guys already know that. Abby threw a little surprise birthday party for me with a couple of friends and some family and all sorts of stuff. But one of my friends gave me I don't know if I can bring it any closer. I'm going to see. I'm actually, do you know what I can do? I can do the other camera. The desk view camera. See this? They bought me, it's a donut ring, but it's a cup heater. So you just stick your cup on it, which you can't see because it's out of shot. I don't even know if I can bring it far enough over here. Anyway, there you go. So I've got it tucked over there further so it's not in the way, but we're going to see how it goes for a live stream with my tea in it. But it's a little donut and it's so adorable and I love it. I tried it out inside. The problem was, right, I drank the tea too fast. I just drank the tea too fast to work out if it actually kept the tea hot or not. So I love that cup warmer. It is so adorable. Such a cute cup warmer. Yeah, it is. It's so cute. It's so cute. What's the good? Oops. Oh, nearly put the user in timeout. Sorry, Freaky. What is the good of a donut you can't eat? I mean, it's still got a purpose, buddy. It's still got a purpose. Okay, so oh, are you kidding, John? Really? Like, really? Seriously, YouTube, get a grip. Hi, John. Welcome to the chat. Sorry that was the ad that you got. What's with the cockatiels? They're the noisiest. Yeah. Kim says one of the sites has a buy one, get one free, but it automatically makes the cheapest thing free. So I'm putting things through 2 things at a time to get the best discounts. Oh, my God. Okay. All right. Lots of orders. Is like free shipping or something, I'm hoping. So, yeah. Righto. Yeah. Okay. Best deals it is. Best deals it is. We all got to save a bargain. We've all got to save some dough. Like, that's just how it is. Now, before we get into the Knitpicks unboxing, housekeeping. one of the things I've been working on a lot over the last couple of weeks, and will be working on a lot more over the next couple of weeks, is the Big Wool Show. Now, I posted in the Fun Zone, I think it was the Fun Zone last night, hoping, some information about it. So it's September, the 4th and 5th of September. It's a weekend, so it's a Saturday, Sunday here in Australia. So it'll be a Friday, Saturday for the rest of the world. Well, not the rest of the world, but you guys know what I'm talking about, right? Yeah, you got it sorted. Anyway, so what's going to be happening that weekend is at thebigwoolshow.com. They will have like all these amazing vendors of hand dyers, hand creators, all yarn craft related. Our own Gamer Widows is going to be selling some of her gorgeous stitch markers through there. And it's just this phenomenal digital marketplace that's set up for one weekend. Last year, it was originally set up to work over the weekend of the Bendigo Sheep and Wool Show when it couldn't run. And this year we decided sort of March, April, that it was going to run again, but we didn't want to run it on the same weekend as the Big Wool Show because we thought it would be on. So we pushed it back to September. So it is in September, which is so exciting. But the thing that I'm excited about, like, hello, bargains and deals and free shipping and all sorts of amazing codes and what have you that will go through people's web stores if you go via the Big Wool Show. But there'll be live streaming happening all weekend on the Big Wool Show's YouTube channel. Which there'll be links through from their website as well. If you can't find their YouTube channel, it's still new, so it's a little bit tricky to find if you don't have a link. And so we're going to be live streaming, but last year we live streamed 4 hours a day over 4 days. We're not doing that this year. That was a lot. That was a lot. We're live streaming for 2 days. We're live streaming on the Saturday and Sunday, but we'll be live streaming over 6 hours on each day. So from 10 till 4, there'll be guests popping in and out and in and out. So there might be little breaks and there'll be a banner so you can pop in and see what time the next thing's going to be on. But at this stage, it's looking pretty full. So, yeah, there'll be people popping in. We're going to have Wendy B coming in, showing us her sheep. There is going to, just so many things. There's so many people popping in and out. So we're going to be seeing mill tours, and we've got the Fiber Art Shed showing us their new mini mill gear, and just so many amazing things. So I would block out that weekend in your calendar if you can. And just be like, yep, sorry, I got things I'm doing. And just sit back with your craft and your cuppa and your laptop, your credit card if you can, and just enjoy the live streams. I know there's going to be some giveaways. There's going to be all sorts of cool stuff like, that StreamYard tool we tested a few weeks back there. That's going to be getting a run. It's going to be getting a run, let me just tell you. So make sure that you go and Kim's thrown up the channel. I hope it's right. There's 2 channels, Kim. So I'm hoping that's the right one. Yeah, I'll double check the channel for you. But it actually is called Danielle the Big Wool Show. And we're trying to get YouTube to drop off the Danielle, but they're being a bit funny about it. So, yeah. So, do you guys want to see the Knitpicks stuff? I'm going to throw in a poll. Speaking of polls, I popped a poll into my community tab, and you guys had a bit of fun there, and it was really cool. I'm going to just make this one a Knitpicks based question. There we go. I didn't put a question mark. I'm sorry. Please don't get upset at me, but I didn't put a question mark. Oh, Chaos Creator said that's the one that she got from the website. So that link there that Kim has put up, use that one. That's the one. She says if that one's wrong, then you have some other things to fix up. I mean, it could be something freaky. Yeah, anyone can join the live. It's not closed. It's not private. It's, if you find it, you can join in the live. I know that not all the giveaways will be international, but a lot of them will be. We're just going to have a lot of fun chatting, to dyers and makers, and if you guys, some of you got to catch it last year. This year is going to be bigger and better. Well, that's the goal. That's the goal. So Freaky says, I've heard of Knitpicks, but I've not used them. It has the Game Widows vid, so I'm assuming it's good. Well, that's the one I'm planning on using. So that's the one. Yeah, cool. All right, Knitpicks. I've got my Knitpicks like order sheet there. Hello, that's all the things that are in the box. So many things. I mean, it looks like a lot of things because some of them I ordered like packs, and rather than like such and such a pack, they've actually just listed out each ball of yarn individually. So I couldn't tell you which packs are which now because I don't remember. Yeah. Oh wait, maybe that might be why there's two, you know. That could be why there's two sheets, because I was wondering about that. It could be the case that this one tells you the pack names and this one's, I'm a bit slow. So I can tell you the packs. So yeah. I mean, I can't separate out which bits go with which packs, but I can, you know, anyway. Jackie says we could organize shipping for you if you win a prize. I mean, that's always a possibility. If you're willing to pay the shipping, and you win a prize, and then that's always an option as well. Let's have one more sheet and all you, oh my gosh, 3 sheets. Far out. Knitpicks have wonderful yarns. I agree, Kathy. I think they're a little underrated personally. I think they do a really, really great job of international shipping. I'm just making some space because this box is enormous. So I'm just going to go over here and get the box. Okay, here's our box. Oops, let's see if we can have a top-down camera. I'll just close them. I opened the box to double-check there was nothing in there that shouldn't be in there, because you guys know I don't open things I don't know what they are on camera. So here we go. This is our Knitpicks box. All right. Hey, Sandy Edmonds, welcome. All right. So our Knitpicks order arrived. And I have opened it and I've taken out the invoicing and I've scrubbed my address off things and that sort of stuff. But that's all I've really done. So let's have a look. I might actually push it to the side because it's very big. It's very big and the camera's not really coping. So it's a big box of squish. Like there is so much in here. So I'm just going to pop it down here. Now, one of the things that I love is Brava, and they've got these Brava mini packs, like the worsted mini packs. Now I think you can get the Brava in a few different things. This camera is like rotten. Let me just, sorry guys, live, this is what happens because I had to reboot. The settings that I'd set up beforehand like died and now it's all like dull. What's wrong with you? Come here. We don't want autofocus. We don't want auto exposure. We want it as bright as we want it. There we go. Apply. Okay. All right. So, and this one just came with tons of colors. Like I think there's just so many. There's a couple of duplicates. But I didn't think they were supposed to be duplicates because it's 24 colors. But that's definitely 2 of the same, and that's 2 of the same, and that's 2 of the same. They're not the same. They're not the same. And they're weird colors. Like I can understand duplicates in the black, but the blue and the burgundy, I mean, really? That's a little disappointing. Anyway, I love the Brava, and I think it's great. I use it for blankets and all sorts of stuff. It's what I'm making my queen out of, is this Brava. Should we open up the pack? We should open up the mini pack and check out what other colors are in there and see how many duplicates we got. I didn't think there was going to be any duplicates. It's like looking at pasta with neons. Oh, I don't know. It's just, I just grabbed a mini pack. There were some options, but my option just says the rainbow mini pack. Okay, so we've got a couple of black, which the camera does not like. We've got a couple of the dark blue. A couple of, well, what's it actually called? Celestial. We've got a couple of Celestial. We have a couple of wine. I mean, really, I'm not going to complain. Double the wine. Bring it on. We've got some orange, which is in my Zoom. Not my Zoom. It's in my Queen. We've got some caution, which is coming up in my Queen. It's the next color. We've got canary, which is the color I'm using at the moment. We've got some really pretty greys. They're nice greys. This is Cobblestone Heather, and this one is Dove Heather. I like those. They are nice. But, I mean, for a rainbow pack, does this look rainbow to you guys? And the fact that it's multicolored. Fairy Tale. That's an interesting color. We've got some pastels, which, you know, I mean, they're nice. Not rainbow. We've got a bit of white. Do they just call it white? Yes, they do. Standard white. And then we've got Lady Slipper. It's an odd pinky color. I've used it before. It's a nice color. Here's a nice pink, a blush. That's a good baby pink. Like if you've got to do some pink tones. Oh, I like this color. This color's good. Cornflower. I always think of cornflower as more blue. This is definitely a little more like a pale teal. I'm running out of room here. Move over, all you guys. We've got mint. And this is an odd color. It's called Seraphim. It's like a pinky gray, I would say. It's definitely an odd color. I like it, but it's different. Clarity, which is like an icy blue. And then there is Tranquil, which is a bit green. And then what is that? Sky, which is a soft blue. I've got a bit of a brighter pink here. It's called Cotton Candy. That's a nice pink. That's a good pink. And then we've got a nice pale yellow called Custard. That's appropriate. And then a bit of a neon green called Alfalfa. Now, I'm going to compare this to the photo later, but this doesn't feel rainbow to me. This just feels like a mixed bag. Do you know what I mean? Like, I got no problems with a mixed bag. But when I buy something that's called rainbow, I kind of expect a rainbow. Like, not two blacks and two dark blues and two wines. None of those are in a rainbow. You know, like, I have to confess, like, I mean, it was a great price. I can't remember what it was. It was on sale when I ordered it. It's great. It's interesting how on one camera, yeah, it is. That's why I was holding it up. This is a webcam, not the best for colors. This guy is great for colors. That's why I love it. That's why I want another. So yeah. So look, I think it's good. I think it was good value. I think if you need little 25-gram balls, go for it. But I don't think it's rainbow. Like, it's 25 colors and they're missing, like, yeah, missing purple and red. Like, they've got wine, but they don't have they've got a good bright red. They haven't added the good bright red. There's no purple in here. They've got a beautiful purple. They've got tons of beautiful purples. Yeah, Holly says it. I like the colors, but it doesn't scream rainbow. That's exactly right. And that's exactly where I'm at. I definitely bought, I'm double checking. I brought the Brava mini pack rainbow. So unless they gave me the wrong pack, it feels definitely more pastels than rainbows. Has it got it? I'm just going to just check. I just throw them all down. It is a worsted mini pack. I don't think they specify which pack on here. Oh, here you go. No, Brava Rainbow 24 pack. So somebody grabbed the right one according to the thing, but maybe someone packed it wrong. Anyway, we'll move that one aside and I'll have a quick look in the chat. Still a great package. It is, Sandy. It was excellent value for sure. It just, you know what I mean? Like, and I'll use all these because I love Knitpicks Brava, and I love that there's some little 25-gram balls, some little extras if I run out on my queen. There's a few of the colors here that I use, the wine, the oranges. They're all on my queen. So yeah, like, let me just, these, that one, this one, this one. These guys are all in my queen. Oops, come here, little ball. These guys are all in my queen. So, I mean, if I need a little top up, hello, top up. Okay. I'm going to just throw these on the chair behind me because we've got so much more. This was the small bit. Go over here onto the chair of doom. I have to make sure that that's all packed up before Louis comes in, because Louis's still not trained not to eat yarn yet. He thinks it's amazing. This morning I had to move a box that's inside that's got some skein yarn in it. Louis ran away with the yarn. He thought it was hilarious. Okay. Now, let me look here. Colorblind guys packaging. Yep, definitely a bit of that going on. Guess the burgundy is both red and purple. Yeah, sort of. Yeah. A pastel rainbow you have, then maybe a night sky, a rainy sky, and sunset wine. Yeah, but it's not sort of, and I don't think it's the colors that were in the picture. If I was smart, I would have brought up what I ordered and we could look at that picture, but I didn't plan that, so I don't have anything set up here. All right, are we ready for the next installment? So I ordered, let me look here, we've got a Kotlin value pack, so we'll get out the Kotlin. Which one's Kotlin? None of you say Kotlin. Oh yeah, there we go, that's some Kotlin. Kotlin. Okay. Now, this was the Friendship Bracelet Kotlin Value Pack. And I just remembered thinking, do you know what? I am going to see if I can, that purple looks very dark there, but it's much lighter. I'm going to see what I can do. Let me just see if I can, just fingers crossed we don't crash the internet, okay? So I'm going to bring up my Knitpicks order and see if I can see the price I paid. Now, I had it shipped in Australia. I went through their sort of Australian part of their website. So I paid in Australian dollars. So, yeah, let me log in. Yeah, go on. Let me sign in. Wood. Orders. Okay. Alrighty, so, oh man. This is weird. I'm looking at my actual order, and it looks like the friendship I've ordered. Okay, so friendship value pack, friendship bracelet, as well as I ordered extra colors. Okay, I think that's how it's. I don't even know what they've done here, honestly. So these Kotlins were about sort of $5.96 a ball, it looks like. It's a cotton linen blend. So it's 70% cotton, 30% linen. It actually feels really nice. I don't know if I'd use it for friendship bracelets. I think I'd make something cute with it. I'm like, oh my gosh, hello, all the little bags and things that I want to make using actually, do you know what I could do? I could actually just look at their website. Kits. Because I went to their website and went to their kits, like their value packs and yarn kits and things. So let me just see if I can find. Because that was the other thing. I wanted cotton. So I was having a look at some of the cottons. Alrighty. So the Kotlin value pack friendship has this color, that color. Pink. Actually, this is the pack. This is the friendship pack. And do I have two of, hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's 8 skeins in the pack. It was 51 reduced down to 41, so it's still 20% off. That's Australian dollars, so it'll be less if you're in the US. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's only 7 on the screen. That's why I can't count, but the pack says 8. All right. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. Hey, Tech for Your Needs. Welcome to the chat. Oh, no, Jackie, that's terrible. All right. Okay, so we've got 8 colors in this pack, even though their picture said 7. It comes out to about $41 at the moment. For cotton linen, that's value. Honestly, I'm not going to like beat around the bush. That is good value. We're looking at about $16, $17 a ball at the moment for cotton. For 200 grams of cotton, these are 50. But that's the Bendigo sheep and wool show cotton, so you're limited on colors. I find that their yarn is a little thin. I think this is also a little thin. This is supposed to be DK weight. Yeah, this is quite thin. I would actually think this is more like a 4-ply, honestly. Yeah, but the colors are just so nice. Chaos says it's weird that the colorways have different prices. Yeah. Kim says that the puffy paint pack colorway is 36. So yeah, so there's 400 grams here currently for 41 Australian dollars. I don't know what that is in the USD. Sorry, guys. I'm just going to grab a link so that those of you that actually if you go to the Knitpicks, the Fiberific, there's a Fiberific Knitpicks link down below. That way I don't have to mess around. And just look for this is the Friendship Bracelet Pack. These colors are lovely. Like, okay, so again, this camera, it's doing, well, this one's doing nothing for the colors. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go big screen on the other camera to show you guys the colors. So we've got this one here is color numbers. There's no names. There's no color names, but it's a really nice sort of mustardy color. I'll just let it, there you go. Put it in front of my face. There's that one, which is lovely. And it's got a nice sheen to it. I wonder if that's the linen doing that. Then there's a soft burnt sort of orangey color, which I love. Then we've got like a corally kind of orangey, peachy coral color. And then we've got this kind of pinky winey color. I like that one. That one's quite nice. This purple is gorgeous. So those of you that like purple, it's U126. It's a really nice purple cotton. Come on, camera. There we go. It's just lovely. Twist-wise, it's got a decent amount of twist. It's not Katona twist levels, but it's also not Katona prices. So, you know, it's nice. It's a nice blue. We've got a darker blue. This is nearly like a periwinkle, kind of like a purpley blue. That's very pretty. I like that one as well. Actually, I like them all. And then a good dark blue, which, you know, you can't go wrong with a good dark blue, she says, wearing a good dark blue T-shirt. So, yeah, so that was a great pack. I did get it at the 20% off, the 20% off sale price. So that was pretty cool. I managed also to get it up and over the free shipping, which is why I probably ordered as much as I did. So that I also got free shipping to Australia, which was great. It did take a little while. I ordered it at the same time as I ordered the Hobie. I actually ordered this one first and then I ordered the Hobie, but on the same day. The Hobie came really, really fast from Denmark. This one only arrived. So, I mean, it was still relatively quick, honestly. I ordered it on the 26th of July and it arrived earlier this week. It arrived on, I want to say Tuesday, Monday. I don't know, one of them days. Sometime this week it arrived. So, yeah, that's fairly quick, especially for at the moment. But I found that the Hobie arrived a lot quicker. Probably because it was in a satchel. So, I mean, does that make a difference? I don't know. We're just having a look here. Kim's popped in my affiliate link. Thank you, Kim. Yes, so I can have free money. That's right, free money. Hopefully, I can recoup some of my expenditures. No. It is. I do get commission. It's an affiliate link. I won't lie. This is like Melissa would not like this color. This camera is making it look quite iridescent. It's not as iridescent. Like it's probably more like this because like up here it's like extra lights are hitting it, but back here. But yeah, it feels good. I just want to keep touching it. I actually really like. I can't wait to give this a go. I wonder how it would compare. Like, because it's a cotton linen blend, it'll weave up really nicely as well if you're a weaver. It's soft but strong. I don't know if it'll bloom. Linen doesn't, I mean, it does bloom a little, but not heaps. We'll have to play with it and see how it looks. Got lots of people jumping into the chat. Yarn Dragon Creation says that she loves Knitpicks. Me too. Crochet with Claire, how you going? Everything is up and running here, Claire. It's all good. Let me see. Black Cat NZ is in the room. Greetings from the bottom of the planet. My Hobie only took a week to get to New Zealand. Mine only took about a week, maybe a week and a half to get to Australia. Yeah, it's fast. Oh, no, I didn't mention the meterage. You're absolutely right, Leanne. So the meterage it's 70% Targus cotton, Tangus cotton, sorry, 30% linen. It's 123 yards for 50 grams. Seriously? Like, if you're going to go yards go ounces. If you're going to go meters, go grams. You can't do that. Oh my gosh, so 123 yards, it's just over 100 meters. Like 108 meters, is that right? Somebody can work the calculator for me, please. So 123 yards to meters would be great. 50 grams is just short of 2 ounces, I think. But yeah, so it's machine wash cold, tumble dryer, and low. Yeah, it does not feel like a DK weight to me. Honestly, it definitely doesn't. So let me have a look here. Oh, color bloom when it's near the camera. Sorry, Kim. Yeah, definitely. It's because I'm playing with light in here. I'm bouncing light off the ceiling, so the room is actually a bit lighter than usual. And I'm playing. You guys know I play every time. I can't help myself. There we go. 112 meters for those in the metric land. So look, I mean, technically that does put it into DK weight. 112 meters for 50 grams. That's technically DK. That's probably why they call it DK. Just because cotton is weighty, they can spin it thinner. So they've gone with the meterage to work out the rate, like the weight, rather than a wraps per inch to work out the weight, if that makes sense. There's different ways to work it out, and this is the way they've gone. These colors look amazing. I love how these colors look. If my phone wasn't hanging out over in the window, giving us 5G, I would take a photo. I'll have to set it back up to take a photo later. So got lots of chat happening here. I'm just moving that off the screen. John's getting very, very specific here with how that's exactly how long you've got. All right, then we have another pack. There's another pack. We have got Confection, the Shine Worsted pack, worsted value pack. I'm just going to whip these over here. Yoink. All right. It's like it's not fragile. So I'll bring these. Oh, wow. I've never used, some of this is because I've never touched it before, right? So the only stuff in this order that I've ever used before is the Brava. So everything else is new to me. And I've just touched the Shine. Oh, I'm pretty happy with it. What's the content? Okay. Oh, I can bear with that. I can live with this. All right, let me just make it look pretty. I'll make it look pretty first. All right. Pretty. Make it pretty so the camera tries not to trash it too much, but probs will. Because it's a webcam, not a great camera for color. All right, are you ready? Are we all ready? I'm going to have a sip of my tea. Let's see if it's, oh, the cup's warm. Tea not cold. That's a winner. I mean, I wouldn't say it's hot, but the tea's not cold. I do need to top it up because, you know, my cup's empty. You guys know I can't bear with an empty cup, right? Okay. Right. The next pack that I bought was the Confection Shine Worsted Value Pack. Okay. So it's 2, 4, 6 colors of shine. Let me change camera angle. There you go. And it is so soft. It's so soft. It is a 60% Pima cotton, 40% modal. So modal's it's technically a form of acrylic. It is ridiculously soft. I can't get over how soft this is. It's look, I can see it's already got a halo. It will definitely. I don't know if you can see that on camera. Let me see. I might do it with a darker color. Let me just. All I did was just. Maybe it's just. Oh no, there we go. It will pill up. See the blue fluff starting to fluff around. I don't know how that'll go. It'll depend what you make with it, I suppose. That's disappointing. I didn't expect it to happen just by patting it. Definitely happens with padding. Maybe if you pat it heaps, all that fluffs out. Modal's very short fiber, so it could be just modal as well. Go away, fuzzy bits. But it feels amazing. Like I would as far as I'm concerned, this is worth a risk. The colors are cute. It feels fantastic. I can't remember how much I paid. Oh, look, let me just look here. Back to my order for my, let me just, my account. I'm logged in. Go to my orders. Sorry, guys. No, that's right. Of course, it doesn't tell me how much I actually paid for each kit. That would be too easy. Too easy. So this was the Shine Worsted Cotton Blend. Let me look. Okay. All right. So again, they're all different prices for the different value packs. Currently, it's 15% off the Shine Worsted Value Pack in Confection. It was $34.37 Australian for 2, 4, 6 colors. They've also got like a Key West pack, which is much brighter, and a Maypole pack, which is more muted, and then the Patisserie pack, which is purples and burgundies. And I mean, it's interesting. That's an interesting pack. Someone was on drugs when they chose that pack. Anyway, so yeah, so it is really pretty. What I'm going to do, again, I'm going to go to the big camera and bring these colors up because it's muting them. So we've got a really nice soft pink. We've got, actually, do we have, no, we've got color numbers again, not color names. We've got, this is brighter. The camera's struggling a little with it. A really nice green. That's a lovely green without it being too over the top. This is a bit of a tealy color. And like, look at the shine on that. This is what's throwing the camera off, is all it's glaring back at it. That pretty dark blue. And then a nice light blue. John says 34.37 is 25 USD. So thereabouts. So that's cool. That's cool. Kathy, I have no plans for any of it. Honestly, I bought it because I wanted to play with it. And I thought if I buy little packs like these, it worked out better value. And it would, I was thinking, this is where my brain went. Okay. Like I put this order in around the same time as I made my zip pouch from the Tina's Mosaic zip pouch. So I just thought these would be some other options because the cotton I used for my first one, it drove me insane. It was too loosely spun. And so it just kept splitting the yarn all the way through it. And it did drive me a little bit doolally. So I thought I would try some of these other cottons from Knitpicks, because I love Knitpicks, Brava. I figured I'd probably like their cotton. So I got the Shine pack because I shopped when it was on this sale as well. So so for clarity, I should say Knitpicks didn't send me anything. I do have an affiliate link with them, have done for years, but they did not send me this yarn. I paid for this yarn with my own cash money, and so they don't get a say in what I have to say. This is my own opinion because it's my own cash money. Also, if they had paid me, I still would have given my own opinion. Just saying, Knitpicks, just throwing that out there. But yeah, like I definitely would like to have a go with the shine and see what kind of wear and tear would make it peel up or get fluffy. Like it may not peel, but it might get thin, if that makes sense. So I'd love to have a play with it. I think it would be great as like, I mean, honestly, it feels so good. I want to wear it. That's how good it feels. But I don't know if it, like, I don't know if it would survive me wearing it because I'm pretty rough on my clothes. But the colors, there's so many good colors. And if you even just have a look at Shine, like the list of colors on Shine, such a huge range of colors. I'm used to Bendigo Woolen Millers. You get like maybe 20 colors, and half of them are pastels. This one had some really great bright colors, which is I just don't get to see. Now I do not understand it's a 70% cotton, 70-30, 60-40 cotton and modal. It's not pure cotton. The Kotlin again was not pure cotton. It was a cotton linen blend. I wanted to have a play with something that was a bit different. Let me have a look in the chat. Freaky says, if you get yarn you feel is spun too loosely, you could give it more spin if it's so easy to do. Look, you probably could. The problem is it's when you're creating yarn, Freaky, like as you know as a spinner, it's not just a case of running the yarn through the spinning wheel because yarn creation is a process. So you have multiple plies that are spun to a certain grist is what it's called. So it's the angle of spin. They're spun to a certain grist and then they're plied together using a certain grist. So if I ran these through my spinning wheel now, all I would be doing is tightening the ply. It wouldn't do anything to tighten the actual original spin of the individual plies. I would just be tightening the final ply. That could be enough. It could totally be enough. I wouldn't know until I tried it. But you have to allow for the fact that it could be the original spin that's too loose. And if it's a loose spin, they have to ply it loose. Otherwise, it goes weird when you ply it. It goes like hard, ropey stuff. And that's not what we have here. We have softness. And that's the other thing also. When you ply something very tight, it makes it firmer. It does make it harder usually. So when something's more softly plied, it tends to create a softer handle as well. Not always, it's not a rule, but it's something that I've noticed. I hope that answered your question there, Freaky. And absolutely, it could also shorten the yardage for sure. Yeah, definitely could shorten the yardage. Bye, Jackie. Have a good time at your meeting. So yeah, it was an excellent question. Yarn Dragons. Absolutely, it was an excellent question. Good job, Freaky. Okay, we've got more. Like there's another thing in here. Do you guys want to see the last thing? I'll move these over. And after I show this last one, if you want me to show the others again, I'll probably keep one of each on the table. And it's like, which one is the least to blow out on camera? That one. So I'll keep one of each over here. So what started, here we go. It's in its own box. What started this whole thing off was I wanted to see what kind of kits that Knitpicks does. I was curious about their kits and their value packs and things like that to see if they really were value. Because we know that some places make a kit and they'll just throw in random items that don't add value to the kit. It's just so they can say this box contains X number of things, but it doesn't actually add value to the user. It doesn't enhance this particular creational process. So, and that frustrates me. If I get a kit, I want to make sure I've got everything I need to make the thing I want to make. And if they throw in extras, that's awesome, but they need to also be useful in this creation, not useful if you happen to do a different craft. And so Like this last box that I've got here, this is a learn to crochet box, okay? And this was the one that I was really interested in. I've got to work out how to open it. Hang on. There we go. It's one of those ones. All right. Okay. We've got some more things in here. If you add twist, it won't be a balanced yarn, and anything you may make with it may be biased. That's right. So if we're adding the twist, if we just run commercial yarn through our spinning wheels and just add a bit more twist, it may not actually help us at all. And the bias happens in your stitches and everything leans. So it's like when you knit or crochet with singles, sometimes they're not a balanced single and they're a little bit highly energized and all your stitches lean. As long as you're aware that that could happen, it might still be fine. And that's what I was saying, like sometimes you need to fix it in the original spinning process, not in the plying process. So if you just run this yarn through a spinning wheel, all it's doing is tightening the plying step, which may then make an unbalanced yarn. Absolutely. Okay, so in this box, let me change camera angles. Get out of the shot, mouse. Come on, things. Let's get organized. In this box, we have the Learn to Crochet dishcloths pack. Okay, so I am hoping that everything that I would need to learn how to crochet a dishcloth is in this box. All right. I mean, that would be the assumption. And based on what was on the website, so let me just go to the website. Let me see if I can find the pack. Was it a pattern kit? It'll be under crochet kits. There we go. Crochet kits. There's Learn to Crochet Cows. Learn to Crochet an Afghan. Learn to Crochet Cows. Where's your Learn to Crochet dishcloths? Oh, there it is. There it is. It's currently 45 Australian dollars. And it's got yarn and project bag and a hook. Let me see. So it comes with a mini hook book for Learn to Crochet. It's a printed version. We've got 2 balls of Dishy, 2 balls of Dishy Twist, and 2 balls of Dishy Multi. We have got a majestic hook for mill, a zippered pouch, and a project bag. All right. So 45.49 Australian. I don't know what that is yet. This item has not been reviewed yet, so let's give it a review, shall we? Okay. I'm just having a look here in the chat, making sure that everything is good and going. All right. So in this box here is our Learn to Crochet dishcloths from Knitpicks, which they also have a crochet brand called We Crochet, which is crochet.com. That's a really handy URL that they've scored themselves there. All right, so let's open up this big box. It's quite big, but it feels a bit light. So it feels like this box could have multi-uses, which I don't mind. All right. Oh, okay. It's got the paper inside. All right. Throw them on the ground. Okay. Okay. All right. This feels like the Lion brand kitchen cotton. So it's definitely a firmer grade cotton. Is that? I thought that was a knot right there, but it wasn't. It was the tail. Okay, so we've got the Dishy single color there. And we've got another Dishy single color here. The camera makes it look hot pink. It's not hot pink. It's lovely. We have got, oh, your tag fell off. You're ripped. Are you a multi? Yeah, you'd be a multi. So this is a multi dream house. It says if this is the right tag, but we don't know because it's just appeared. We've got a, what are you called? Aquarium, appropriately named, I would say. And then we've got some twist, which is kind of like barber poling, which looks cute. Begonia. And Kene. I could be wrong. I could totally be wrong. So this has got a cut through it as well. I'm hoping that cut isn't through the yarn. I'll soon find out. Yeah, you can see that someone slashed it with a Stanley knife at some stage, or a box cutter or something. So I'll have a look at that, double check that that's not trashed underneath. We also have a crochet hook. I'll pull that out of the packaging in a second. An aqua and silver pouch, sparkle pouch. That's a bit cute. I quite like that. I'll be checking it zip. Our little Learn to Crochet book. Actually, that's a better quality book than I thought it would be, honestly. That's a little book. That's not a booklet. That's, we'll have another look at that. And then we've got our little crochet, coffee, crochet, sleep, repeat. I like that. That's me. That's me. So let's just move the box aside. Okay. I'm going to start with the project bag, you guys. Start with the project bag. Freight on top of that. Sandy, the freight depends. I ordered enough to qualify for their free shipping. Depending on where you are, the free shipping limits are different, but also their shipping to Australia is actually cheap. So even if I had to have paid shipping, it wasn't that expensive. It's just a basic calico bag. It's a bit thin, but you know what? It'll totally do the job. What have they got here? They've got a ticket for what? For an interchangeable needle case. I don't think that's what this is. Honestly, I don't think that's, I think somebody messed up. This is not an interchangeable needle case. I really hope this is not their interchangeable needle case. But that's super cute. I love that. That's really nifty. So using that, then we also have our zipper pouch. Chaos Creator, because you don't have enough bags and you can't make your own. Yeah, hello. Have you met me? If someone can give me one. Oh, that feels nice. That's like vinyl-y, plasticky PUL stuff. It's got crochet hooks on the inside, and it's PUL, so it's I would say water resistant. Yeah, that's cute. That's super cute. Yeah, and it says We Crochet in the bottom corner. I don't know if you can see that there. We Crochet embossed into the corner there. Super cute. And that's a color block pouch, and that is the correct brand, the correct tag for that one. That's nice. And the zipper does move nicely as well. And you can just, it's got an extra little hook, so you can actually just use a little clip and clip it onto something. So that's a super cute bag. Winner. Okay. Moving on to the hook. This is what they call a standard hook. 4mm. I've never used their hooks before, so I don't know much about them. I mean, it's very pretty. It's got a bit of scroll work on it. I don't know if you can see that. See the scroll work there? It's very pretty. It is it's an inline hook, so you can see that the hook lines up with the shaft. It's not tapered, it's inline. I like inline hooks. I do prefer, like, it feels very small to me because I'm used to a clover where I've got a grip. Kelly says, does the pencil case come with a smell? No, not really. Oh, yeah, if you really smell it, it does have a little smell, but I think airing out will help with that. You just made me smell something on the internet. Good job, Kelly. That's never going away. It's a nice starter kit. I agree with you, Holly. Absolutely. Not a fan of this hook for a beginner, though, honestly. It's got quite a sharp little thing on it. I mean, this one doesn't have a thing, so let's try that. It could be a good hook for this yarn. Let's see. It just feels very small. It actually also feels quite small for this yarn, honestly. It could just, I think, actually, you know what? I think it's fine. It's just because I'm used to a grip. That's all it is. It doesn't split the yarn. It travels nicely. It's a perfectly fine beginner hook. Yeah. It's nice. It's a nice little hook. I'll be adding that to my collection. Actually, you know what? Between you and me and, you know, the post over there, Abby has asked me to teach her how to crochet, so maybe I could let her use something pretty like this. It might encourage her. We'll see. We'll see. Game Widows has got some mint sliced tea. Yeah, and look, it's not splitting up this cotton either, which is nice. And I'll say this cotton in the ball felt really firm. And I was a bit like, yeah, I probably won't use it that much. I'd use it for face washes or dishcloths or something. Once you crochet it up, it's actually really soft. It's actually really soft. I'm really surprised. I'll be interested to see how it washes up. Yeah, I definitely like that. Just have a quick look here. Chaos says, I don't like inline hooks unless I'm doing Tunisian. Yeah, I like, what's clover? Clovers are tapered. Clovers are tapered hooks, so I'm used to clovers. So yeah, so Sally is in the house. Hello, Sally. Holly says, I like clover hooks now, but I learned with a hook like this. Yeah, I learned with the boy metal hooks. I definitely prefer, I need a soft grip. I have a problem with my wrists, and the soft grips really help me to not, have that problem. So I don't even know what I'm doing here. I have got a hook in my hand and I got yarn and I'm doing something. So I don't know what I'm doing. What I should do is I should probably follow the instructions on the book. I just wanted to see how hard it was to work into these chains, now that I've made 11 million of them. Look, I think other than the fact that I don't teach beginners on a 4 mil, I tend to go up to like a 5 or a 6 to give them a bit more to hold on to and a bit more to see with what they're working on. This is a perfectly like balanced out beginner kit. Like, you get a project bag. Hang on a second, I'll drop this down. So in this beginner kit, you get a project bag to carry all your project. You get a little pouch to start collecting your hooks and your stitch markers and what have you in. You get a hook. Actually, this little book could even fit in that pouch. Let me just have a look here. So it's really well printed. The cover is like matte, but really glossy pages. I don't want to show too much. Table of contents is fine. Heaps of information in here, all basic stitches, it looks like. A little bit of discussion on hooks and your tools, which is super important. Actually, Claire's just put up some amazing videos on her channel about choosing hooks and tools. Hook guide, all the different types. Yeah, it's got tons of information, the descriptions between the different yarn weights that the American companies use for their yarns. Some tips. Stitch guide. I don't want to give away too much. I'm just going to do this for a second and just mention lots of stitch guide stuff joining in the round. There is a pattern. There's actually a couple of patterns. There's a cotton candy crochet cloth. There's a rainbow granny. I can't, like, the thought of a rainbow granny dishcloth. I don't know, like, can you see a granny dishcloth actually working as a dishcloth? I can't, but it's probably not a bad way to start. And they're using some Brava here to make a beanie. And then the facets cowl that they've used some chroma with. That's cute. I like the chroma. Yeah. And then, like, on the back, it's got a pile of the US abbreviations. So, like, I normally am off-put by beginner kits. I usually am disappointed, honestly. They're either don't have anywhere near enough of anything for them to practice. They don't have enough of the tools. They don't have anything to make it fun. It's like, oh, we've sent you a kit, and it's like a hook and a ball of yarn. I think this is a good kit. I mean, not my favorite hook. Doesn't matter. This new beginner, it may end up being their favorite hook. This Spin Girl says, but can you make the patterns in the book with the yarn in the kit? I'm just having a quick roll back here. Squiz. The first one uses Dishy, which is what all these are. So it gives you the exact yarns. You just want a ball of each of 2 colors. I don't reckon you'd use a whole ball for that project. The Rainbow Granny uses the Kotlin. What they've done is they've done a pattern for each of their different yarn bases, but the very first one is using the Dishy. So after that first pattern, that's actually a good point. Not all the patterns in the book use the Dishy, but you get a lot. So you can make a lot of dishcloths before you move on to the next project. But it's still a generous kit for what do we say it was? $40, $45 Australian, which is cheap. Okay, so in Australia, these balls of this kitchen cotton, they're not cheap, hey. It's a higher twist cotton. We've got 190 yards for 100 grams, so it's a worsted weight cotton. So this is a good kit, especially for Australians. It's a good value kit here. I don't know if it's a good value kit anywhere else, but it's definitely a good value kit here. So Kim's saying maybe it's a dishcloth so you learn the basics, but you're not committing to a blanket. Absolutely. But you can't make the patterns in the book with the yarn in the kit. No. So they did not supply us with any Kotlin. They did not supply us with any Brava. So no, that is a valid point. I agree with you. They could probably have given us the 2 balls of Kotlin and then the ball of Brava. You know what I mean? Like they could have agreed, but it probably would have made the kit a lot more expensive. And we all know some people get their first kit, make their first thing, and that's it. They're done and dusted. All right. Oh, 2 Arctic Wolves. Thank you. My crochet dishcloths are granny squares and they clean the dishes very well. So are they the 3 treble chain granny squares, or are they more the full granny squares? Because I'm really curious about that. I would definitely make granny square dishcloths if I could make them work. Holly says, I agree. I usually don't like beginner kits, but this one seems nice. Yeah, and I think other than the very valid point that Knitspin Girls has made on the fact that the patterns in the learned book, the patterns in the book, only one of them uses the Dishy and the rest use other yarns. Aside from that, this is actually a really good little reference book. It's got some really good information. It's got stitch dictionaries. It just has the one Dishy pattern. I'm just double check. You could totally make the granny square with Dishy. Their pattern says the Targus. But you could totally do it with Dishy. Like, how many colors have they got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They've gone 7 colors, but we've got 6. That actually makes it a really expensive rainbow. Like seriously, 6. Didn't we work out that those balls are like $6 a ball or something for the Kotlin? That works out quite expensive. That's a rainbow, everybody. They know how to do a rainbow. They just didn't do it in my pack. Stinkers. Don't know about a Brava beanie, but it shows you shaping. I love the facets cowl. I would definitely make that in a heartbeat. I'm like, dudes, when can I put in another order? But yeah, like I think other than the fact that the book only has 1 pattern to use this particular yarn, then yeah. Freaky says, is there enough for socks? Look, there is totally enough for socks, but I wouldn't make cotton socks, to be honest. Like, not this sort of cotton. But that is that's my personal opinion. You can do whatever you want. It's your yarn craft journey. John's thrown in some prices here. So it's 45 Australian, 33 American, 41 Canadian, I'm guessing. Knitpicks do have dishcloth pattern books. Well, maybe, like, is it an expensive pattern book? Because it could be just, it could be, you know, a nice companion piece to go with. 2 Arctic Wolves says that, oh, hers is just normal granny, same as in the book. I'm totally going to I've got enough colors now. I'm totally going to give it a try. Thank you, 2 Arctic Wolves. I have a good stack of grannies made out of the dishies from Yarn Dragons. Are you using them as dishcloths, or are you planning on joining them together for a project? Molly says, does the book reference the US and UK terms? Let me have a look here. I know it definitely referenced US. The abbreviations are all in US terms. I'm just seeing if anything else references. All the hook sizes referencing. It's got the US sizes and the millimeter sizes. Let me hear yarn guide. They've got the yarn weights in the US sizings, where they, I've got the 6 for the bulky and the 4 for the worsted and what have you. So that's the American yarn weight standards. That's not an international standard. I think it's US based. It's US centric for sure. But most of us convert. So Yarn Dragons has made all of her pile for face scrubbers. Really? I definitely want to have a play with that. Oh, they're all in these soft colors that you've got, that I got here. Cool. Bye, Kim. So I mean, I'm pretty happy with that as a kit. So, like, I'm just going to have a little look at the Dishy pattern. What is it? 35. Okay, it's a good beginner pattern. You start with some single crochet, and then they've got like a variation stitch if you are brave enough. But you could just keep doing single crochet if you wanted. All right. Okay. So this is the kit. Look, I'm pretty impressed with that, to be honest. Yeah. So what do you guys think? Like, do you think that this is a good value kit? Like, where's that hook? It's so little I keep losing it. It needs to go back in its little case before I drop it on the ground and step on it or something. In you go, where it's nice and safe from my feet. I just put that international needle case label away. That's so weird that that's so wrong. Okay, so let me know in the chat here, do you think that this is a good value kit with the 6 balls of Dishy, the hook, the little book, and the 2 bags? I would love to know. I would love to know. And while you're telling me that, I'm going to go over here to our poll and end the poll here. And we have our results coming in. I'm just going to have a sip of tea while we wait for the results to roll on in. Okay, with 34 votes in the poll, 64% of you have not used Knitpicks and 35% of you have. I'm actually surprised by that, to be honest. I assumed more of you would have used Knitpicks. Yeah. John says that we've got some surprisingly good kit. I think it's a good kit. John says I'd probably throw the hook out. The book info I could find online might be worth it just for the yarn. Yeah, I would definitely look at how much these are per ball and work out if it's good value without the other information. Yarn Dragon says it's a good kit. It's a good kit. It's a good kit fit a beginner. Absolutely. And that's what they're aiming at here. Is it's not for those of us that have done this before and know where to look, how to do things, and have all the tools and know which hooks we like and things like that. This is for somebody to step into our realm. So I think it's actually for that. When I think of it that way, I think, yes, this is a good kit. Because it's not a good kit when you get given a scrap of paper with like badly photocopied instructions and a ball and a dodgy hook. The hook itself feels like a nice hook, but there's no burrs, no grabbing. It was just, I'm not used to a thin hook. That's all it is. Artsag, welcome to the chat. Did you get your pizza last week? Seems fairly decent. Definitely a good prezi to start someone. And that's the thing. It comes in a pretty box. And it comes with everything in there. I think it comes meant to be a prezi. I think you're right there, Sandy. Knitspin Girl says, seems to be good value, but a learn to crochet dishcloth kit with only one dishcloth pattern. That is valid. That is valid. And I'm going to write that in my review when I go back to review and be like they don't have any reviews on this on their website. So I am definitely going to add that into the review. Yeah, for sure. Loving that pink color. Look, the pinks are great. I'm not a pink fan, and I've noticed something about myself over the last few days. that I've been doing a lot of stuff with pink. I was making up some new headshots and stuff and taking the background out, and I put in a blue background and I put in a yellow background and I put in a teal background, and I was like, hey, I'm going to try pink. And I put in the pink background. I was like, that actually looks really good. So yeah, for somebody who doesn't like pink, I am liking pink at the moment. I think I might be having an aneurysm. It's fine. But yeah, and the teal. I love this greeny teal color. That's definitely me. But these together look fantastic. Vampire says he got a healthy lunch but made pizza for dinner. Like, that's a good compromise. That's a good compromise. Kathy says, do they have resources available if someone needs help? I honestly don't know. Not based on this. Their website doesn't have, like, they've got a learn section. I'm just clicking into it now. They've got a learn to knit section. It doesn't look like they have a learn to crochet section. That is something that they need, unless I need to go to We Crochet to get to the learn to crochet stuff. But on their Knitpicks website, it's just got learn to knit and class and series, and they've got freebies. So over on their learning, so if you go to if you follow that link that Kim dropped in, the Fiberific link, it's in the description below, that'll take you to their normal page. So actually, I've just noticed there's a book sale for 40% off. I'm like, ooh. This is very bad for me. I shouldn't be on this website. Obviously, I have problems with like restraining myself. But yeah, 40% off book sale. But yeah, so if you use that link, that'll take you to their main homepage. And if you look across the top, there's the last option on the right says learn, and there's some techniques and what have you in there. They appear to be knitting techniques here. So I think if we went to the We Crochet, which is what's on the box, that might have a bit more crochet. I think they've made Knitpicks a little bit more knit-centric and We Crochet a bit more crochet-centric. I've actually never been to the We Crochet website, to be honest. Carrie's down the rabbit hole. I love Knitpicks Dishy. I made a summer top from it. That is awesome, because like this color, I probably wouldn't make myself clothing using any of these variegators, but these solids and like just doing a little bit of chaining and what have you, this is wearable. Like, I was surprised that I was like, this is good hard cotton, like Lion Brand. I won't wear Lion Brand. It's too thick, and like their kitchen cotton's too chunky. This felt like that when you squished the ball, but when you worked it, it did not. It's fantastic. Freaky says you like the pink because it makes my skin look blue. That's probably what it is, because this camera here is being evil and doing evil stuff. Let me have a look here. Would, yeah, I was thinking algorithms would be a good stocking stuffer for a teen crafter. Oh, it's time for some tea. It's time for some tea. Oh my goodness. I think so. Yeah, I definitely think that it is I definitely think it's an option. That green and white and the white, hang on a second, I lost it. The green and the white as a Tunisian dishcloth. This one here, is that what you're thinking of? Yeah, like I think we need to make some stuff with these for sure. Yarn Dragon says, I love the softness of the solids that I have. I only bought 3 skeins. I would wear Dishy for sure. Yeah, like everything I've read about Dishy made me think that it was just for dishcloths. So it's surprisingly soft. I'm actually shocked, to be honest. I wonder how well it wears. How's your top? Like, does it wash and wear well? Carries down the rabbit hole. Because you're talking to Yarn Drag. Anyway, it's fine. It's totally fine. That and the solid together, these ones. Is that what you're talking about, John? So you're talking about Kenai, Kenai, And they're both called Kene. Okay. But with different numbers. Right. That might not be a color name. I don't know. These ones, is this what you're talking about, John? Let me know. Yeah, that's exactly what I was going to say, Freaky Geek. That's exactly what I was going to say. Kerry said I used their Christmas for a Rabbitohs top. Wow. So that'd be red and green for Christmas. Yeah. I think that would look amazing as a Tunisian cloth, John. You're right. Definitely. I'm like, I want to make something. I want to make something. But I don't want to start this is the thing. I don't want to start anything new. I'm trying to be so good, you guys. It's hard. I'm like trying to focus on the queen, get the queen done, work on the queen, do the queen. But I've left it inside because I figured this would take some time because there was a few things in the box. By the way, the box is now empty. This is it. There's some plastic wrappers and there was where'd that thing go? There's a card. It says, welcome to the Knitpicks family. It's very pretty. It's very pretty. What's it say? Explore some patterns. There's a podcast. Endless inspiration. It's not about endless. I do like that because their Knitpicks logo all has like little hearts and stuff. I like that they've got little hearts in their QR codes. That's cute. Very cute. And they've got some chroma on the front there. That's the chroma. That looks nice. I'm tempted to buy the chroma. Also tempted to also tempted to look at the book sale. Like, what's in the book sale? I'm just gonna have a quick look. Oh wow, okay. Yeah, they've gone hardcore. It's lots of things in the book sale. Lots of things. Let's see if the Dishy book is in the book sale. Let me see. So that's beginner crochet. Would you think that Dishy one is beginner crochet? They've got a Tunisian beginner's guide. It's on sale, 40% off. Is that this book here? Well, I believe you can purchase this book if you wanted for $3.89 at the moment. It's normally $6.50. So, you know, the Easy Crochet Dishcloths book is sold out. Oh, that's disappointing. Would have been $13 for that one. Let me just look at just general crochet. Not that you guys can see what I'm looking at here. I should probably have shared the screen. Didn't. Yeah, there's a lot. Backing away now. Backing away. Okay. Adobe Designs, welcome to the chat. How are you going there? Let me look here. KP, oh, here we go. Adobe says that the Knitpicks chroma is lovely, but you need to be gentle as it's a loose single ply. We were talking about singles earlier. Do you find that it is overly energized? Like, well, if it's a loose single, it's probably not. So the stitches sit nicely, or do they lean? Because we were wondering about that with some other things that we were talking about. Sally Maud, thank you for popping my link in. If you want to get your hands on any of the packs that we've shown today, it'd be really helpful if you use my link, or if you want to go and hit up their book sale or whatever. That link will do it for you. Addie says that she's still in lockdown like everyone else, but all good. Yeah, it's a bit insane. So yeah, it is. There's lots going on. There's lots going on in Australia at the moment. Oops. I was trying not to put that one up and I accidentally clicked it. Addie says that the chroma didn't notice any vast difference with the twist affecting the stitches. Cool. We were just saying, like, Deanne, that I'm surprised at how soft the Dishy is. I was like, when I squished it in the ball, like when it's all like, you know, firm, it was firm. And I was like, oh, that would be fine for dishcloths. But there was one that had its label ripped. So I thought I would try it. And it's so soft. I am surprised. Absolutely. So I don't want to, like, I am going to go and grab. So we've got here some of the shine worsted. which is the cotton modal. And where's a Kotlin? Okay, we've got the Kotlin. So this is bugging me. Let me see if I can fix it. I'm going to break it. You'll see. I will break it and it won't be fixed, and then I'll be sad. Configure the video. We need the brightness to boost. Is that too bright now? Yeah. Yeah, that's a bit too bright. That's too bright now. You could make it manual and let them be in charge of it, I suppose. But no, I don't like it when they're in charge. It makes me sad. Now that's just ridiculously dark. No. I should have just left it. Apply. Okay, now it's very bright. It's very bright. The world is blinded. But it does show the colors better. So, yeah. But what I'm going to do is I'm actually just going to get rid of this and go back up here to our single view. So I don't know now that I've touched them all, I don't know which one I like the best. So I like the Kotlin because I do like a good cotton linen blend, right? I'm a fan, and I would like to try that and see how it feels and how it washes up, because I like a cotton linen from my face. So I normally go cotton linen or cotton bamboo blends for face washes and scrubbies and things like that. They're a bit luxurious. But now I'm like, I think I want the dishy. I want this one comes in cool colors. I'll have to see what colors the dishy comes in. Like, it comes, obviously the pack came in a few. But I do like the Kotlin. The shine looks, it's nice and chunky for a worsted weight. It's got beautiful sheen on it. The colors are gorgeous. I'm concerned about the halo and how fluffy it'll get because of the modal. I'm assuming it's the modal and not the Pima cotton doing that. I do like it. I like how it feels amazing, honestly. Like, if you just get a ball tossed into your next Knitpicks order just so you can pat it, like, do that. Definitely do that. Yeah. Would the Kotlin work for a knitted summer top? Personally, I think so. I won't know until I've used it, but based on what I'm feeling, it would be perfect for a Queensland top. That's what I'm thinking as well. I'm thinking this is wearable. It is thin. This DK is very thin. Like, where's that 4mm hook? Let's get out something to compare it to. Comparing time. It's thin. It's like, this is, oops, come here, you. Can you see it on the hook? Like, get my face out of there, you. It's quite thin. At like 4mm hook would be, I mean, I would probably use a 3.5 on it, to be honest. What do they recommend? They recommend the hook, an eye hook. Really? An eye hook, is that a 4.5? Oh. There's a book that will tell me an eye hook is a 5.25 or a 5.5. Yeah, there's no way known to man I'd use a 5.5 on that. Like, not unless I was doing something like a Jenny King get squared. I'd probably use a 6 then, because that's what it says. But yeah, that would be very open unless it blooms and we don't know. That's going to be like a test. We've got to test that. We'll do a bit of a swatch and wash and see what happens. But yeah, that I wouldn't use a 5.5 on that. I'd use a 5.5 on this, and it recommends a K. So that's what a K is, a 6mm, isn't it? I'd use a 6 on that. On the shine, the shine's very chunky. JK, K is a 6.5mm. Yeah, I don't know if I'd use a 6.5. But then that's the other thing to remember. I'm also a loose crocheter, so I do drop down hook sizes automatically. So that could be part of it as well. Kerry says that the Kotlin is nice to wear as well. That's awesome to know. A G plus is a 4.5. Really? Okay. Yeah, I wonder if it blooms too, Game Widows, because like to me, it would be similar to someone telling you to use a 5mm on Bendigo 8 ply. Like for those of you that are in Australia that have used the Bendigo 8 ply, this is probably a dash. I wish I had some Bendigo 8 ply out here. I don't think I do. I'm just having a quick squeeze around. I don't think I do. I think it's a smidge thicker than the Bendigo 8 ply, but like I'm talking a mil. Not a lot, but maybe just a dash. I don't have a wraps per inch thingo here. I mean, I got a ruler. I have a ruler. A ruler could do it. A ruler. But it doesn't give me inches, it's centimeters. Why don't I have a wraps per inch thingy handy, honestly? I mean, that would make life easy, wouldn't it? What's this? Like, look, there's a knot at the end of the ball, like right there. Like, that's annoying. Like, why? Why are you there? Nobody likes that. All right, let's have a look. So we want to go 2.5 centimeters. So put that to the side. I might do it down this end. Okay. Get away, tail. I'll switch to the down hands camera so you can see me struggling with this. So it's definitely easier to use a proper wraps per inch tool. So I'm wrapping it, but it's not like, how do I put this? You don't want to wrap it and pull tight. Okay. There we go. I'll switch to that one. So like I've just got the first one held a bit snugly because of the tail, but you want to wrap it so that you can move it. You don't want it. Oh, look at that. It's snagged on that ruler. Actually, this ruler is dead. Let me just happen to have another ruler right here, believe it or not. All right. Hey, it has inches. That's convenient. But yeah, so you don't want to do it so tight because when you pull it tight, it changes the thickness of your yarn. And this is a gauge, like it's not perfect science here. So let me just line that up there. Oops, I need more yarn. I need more yarn. All right, so that's approximately, let's have a count here. So you can see here, I've got it wrapped in. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 wraps per inch, thereabouts. So yeah, this top-down camera is being glitchy today, but we've got about 15 wraps per inch on the Kotlin. Do they have a wraps per inch tool in here? I don't think they do. Here we go. No wraps per inch on there either. Can anyone have a quick look at what 15 wraps per inch equals? I don't have anything handy. Everything's in the house that I would use for that. Molly says, I love the Bendigo 8 ply. I love the Bendigo 8 ply too. It's great for blankets. It does not like going in the dryer though. I can tell you that right now. It gets a bit fluffy. Kerry's going to post a photo of her top in the group. So if you're wondering what Kerry is talking about, we have a group over on Facebook called the Fiberific Fun Zone where you guys can jump in and add in your photos of your projects. Just, it's standard group rules, no spamming and all that kind of stuff. And it is, yeah. Chintami says it's a fingering weight yarn. So it is, and YouTube didn't want me to allow it, so I had to manually allow that in. Yeah, so it's not this says that it's a this is the DK. What's your wrapper? It says it's a DK weight, but at the wraps per inch came up to 13-14, which is more like a 4-ply or a fingering weight. So yeah. look, I still think it's lovely. Don't get me wrong. And I still think it's good value. So, you know, make what you will of it. Bub says her her gauge is sport. Yeah, they're all a little like, but yeah, I would probably lean more towards sport. But yeah, but then I also think the Bendigo 8 ply is sport as well. I don't think that is 8 ply. I do understand the difference between spinning cotton versus wool, but just because it's got the same meterage doesn't mean it's got the same width of yarn. So you can't do that, companies, but they are. It makes me a little bit insane. Bub says 12 to 14 is DK according to her gauge. Okay, so I mean that's technically right. That's DK according to Bub's gauge because that was 13 to 14. So yeah, I'm going to check on my gauge now. I'll see what mine says. So yeah, so I got sidetracked by squirrels. Sorry guys. Kerry's going to pop a photo in the group. So there's Fiberific Fun Zone. So if Sally, if you could throw a link up for the Fiberific Fun Zone, that would be awesome. I think most people here are probably already members, but you know, we'll get it out there. Okay, so my verdict on my cup warmer is that it stops the tea from getting glacial, but it does not keep it hot. If that makes sense. Does that make sense? Like it keeps it from going stone cold. There's a fly in here that's doing my head in. Honestly, it's doing my head in. So, all right. Yeah. Wow. We got through the box a bit quicker. Did you guys want to see any of the other colors back over for any of the Brava worsted or the more of the Kotlin colors or more of the shine colors? My little webcam is having a bad day, so I'll hold it up this way because it's being all glitchy and a baby. It's being a sooky baby. It's hot now. You know, when you're expecting to take a sip of something to be a bit cooler and then you take a sip, it's not like burning the roof of my mouth off hot, but it was definitely hotter than I was expecting. Excuse me, fly, that is my tea. That is not for you. You buzz off. Sal says, oh, she wants to see because she missed the beginning. All right, Sal. Sal, you're going to have to go back and watch it. We made it all fancy and everything. And the webcam was working sort of. I mean, it was being a bit of a baby, but it was being okay. I would say my verdict on the Dishy pack is I'd buy it again. Yeah, I think it's good. I think it's good enough value to be like, especially if I wanted to ship a present to a friend and I couldn't get like, especially if they were in the US or the UK or something like that. I could just click it and send it directly to them, and it's already gift boxed up. It's ready to go as a gift. I like that. That's something I do like. All right, where is its box? It's a massive box. They might be disappointed when they open it. It's just like, oh, it's just a few things in the bottom plus 6 balls of yarn. I think 6 is a good number, personally. Like most beginners, you know, make something like a million times. Wait, hang on a second. Which one are you? Kotlin. You belong in the box. Get in the box. Get in the box. Okay. Get that one out of the way. All right. So recap. Hang on. Let me just move that. Recap is the Rainbow Brava mini pack, not rainbow. Actually, I've got the website open here. I want to have a look. And I want to see if I was expecting more, if that makes sense. Like, did it show me all those colors? And did I just be disappointed because I'm just disappointed? Or is it different? So I ordered, it looks like they don't even have one now. Mighty Stitch. Okay, so it looks like you can't even order it now because it was an acrylic pack. Brava Mini. Let me look at the Brava Mini. Brava Mini. Let's see. I have Brava Mini packs. Here we go. Okay. All right. So I got the rainbow. Did I get 25 grams or 50? 25s. Okay. All right. So I'm looking at the rainbow, and it's one of each color. The image I'm looking at shows one of each color. So I think with having 3 doubled up, I've lost some colors that made it more rainbow-esque. Let me see if I can share screen. What I need to do is bring that over. I don't even know what I need to do, honestly. Hang on. Let me make it big over here. No, I can't. I don't have it set up. Screen capture with screen. No, I don't have it set up. Sorry, guys. But yeah, so if you go and you can have a look, I just searched for the Brava. The rainbow pack is not what I thought it would be, honestly. It was a bit disappointing. But in saying that, it was still good value. Like, I got 25 mini balls, and I'll be able to use some of them for any top-ups on my queen and things like that. Leanne's reminding everyone to hit that thumbs up, so thank you, Leanne, for that. Appreciate that. Oh, Sandy, thanks so much for jumping into the stream. We'll catch you next time. Kathy said I would contact Knitpicks. I should send you the other colors. I think I'll definitely talk to them, send them a message and just let them know that it arrived, and that they were like, you know, I can kind of get if there's like 1 duplicate, but 3 duplicates means that I definitely am disappointed. I mean, it was cheap and it's still value, but I agree with Kathy and John. I will definitely be contacting them. Kerry says that send them a message and let them know they fix it pretty fast. Okay, cool. I'll definitely do that. And I will definitely be adding in a note to the Dishy review as well, like just onto their page, not to them directly, but just onto their website page, that it's a good pack, except for the fact that the book only has 1. And I think that because they use that book as a separate book as well, it might be a more general book that they've added into the Dishy pack rather than it being specifically written for the Dishy pack, if that makes sense. But yeah, so I'm pretty happy with my haul. I spent like $100, like $108 or something. It might have been more. I've already closed down the page, so I can't check now, and I'm not going to reopen it in just a second. Might have been more, because what have I got? My total order was, I don't have any prices here. It's just got the Rainbow Brava mini pack, the Learn to Crochet Dishy box, the Friendship Bracelet pack, which was the Kotlin, and then the Confection Shine Worsted Value pack, which was the Shine, obviously. So I got the 4 packs. I was only going to get 3, and then I wanted that free shipping, so I ordered an extra one. I could have just spent the $8 and just paid the shipping, but no, I wanted the free shipping, so I pushed my order over. It did take a few weeks to get here, so 26th. It took 4 weeks, thereabouts. 4 weeks to get here. I think they took a little while to pack it. It was a couple of days before I got notified that it was a couple of days before I got notified that it had been shipped. So it took them a couple of days to pack, which is totally fine. Like, how many orders must they get an hour, let alone a day? But yeah, it took about a month to get here, whereas the Hobie took a week. And they were ordered on the same day. And so, you know, they're both on the same side of the world, sort of ish, like compared to us. So they both had a really long way to come. I don't know which I like better. Honestly, I bought, like the Hobie, I bought a merino cotton blend, so it's different. because like with Hobie, I wanted to try something that wasn't their pure cotton, whereas with Knitpicks, I wanted to try their cottons because I haven't tried them before. So yeah. Like, I don't know, other than the learn to crochet pack, there was no real reason for any of it other than I wanted to see if their packs were value. So I don't know, I want to play with the yarns now and do some little reviews and give them a good squish. Like this, I keep squishing the shine, honestly. I'm not lying to you. It has got so much squish. Has anybody in the chat used the shine? Like, I would love to know if any of you have used shine before and what your opinion of it is. Like, am I being overly cautious and a little bit that it's a little fluffy, or does that just wear off and it just stays really pretty, shiny, gorgeous depth of colors? Carrie's down the rabbit hole says that she loves both companies. Yep, me too. I was surprised. Like, I've got a poll up on my community tab. So if you haven't seen that, after the stream, jump over and have a look. And I just put in, like, who's your favorite commercial yarn supply? So not hand spinners or hand dyes, but a commercial supply. And I popped in a couple of suggestions that popped into my head. And I'm actually being really surprised at the ones that are being added on as people's favorites. So I was like, wow, okay, cool. I've got some places to shop that I hadn't considered. So yeah. Holly says it is it's fun getting yarn that you've never tried before. Yeah, and I think buying the little packs and kits made me feel less stressed about buying something I'd never touched before. I think also because my plan was to share it with you guys, that made me a bit more less stressed as well. So yeah, it was definitely, I keep squishing it, honestly. I'm like, what am I going to make? I need something to make with what? How many balls of shine have I got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got 6 balls of shine in various colors, and I need pattern ideas because I've got to make something with it. Meterage, it's pretty bulky. It's only 75 yards per 100 grams. So yeah, it's pretty bulky. Yeah, Freaky says as long as you're not allergic. And that was the thing. That's why I made sure I ordered like cottons and cotton blends and things like that. I was very aware of what there was quite a few things I couldn't order. So I had to be a little bit aware of what I was doing because I do have so many allergies. So it does make life fun. But these, I'm not reacting to any of these. I'm pretty, other than like, I just want to keep squishing this one. Sorry, guys. I'm like, it's just so nice to squish. Good night, Yarn Dragons. It's very late for you. Thank you for jumping into the stream. So all in all, I'm happy with my haul. I'm happy with the colors that came in. I'm happy with the value of the kits. Now, admittedly, I probably wouldn't have bought them if I didn't get the specials that are on right now. Yeah, so definitely would be more thought would have gone into it if I was paying full price for sure. But I think 20% off is what they've got on for some of their packs and stuff right now. It's 40% off for their books. I'm totally going to check that out later. I didn't realize the books were on sale again. I'm like, woohoo! Christina says the cow pattern in the Learn book, would that work in the shine? Oh, I don't know. Let me have a quick look. Quick book, come out. We need you. The cow that is, are you talking about the one that the facets cow, that one there? They're using chroma worsted. They're using a ball of each color because the chroma is a color change. They've got a black and a red velvet. I'm just looking at the meterage. So it's 190 meters per 100 grams. 190 yards per 100 grams. And they just wanted 1 ball of each. Probably could, but I wouldn't get the same look because I don't have like all of one color that I could use. Like as in like, you know, all blue with like a rainbow, like all the other colors coming through the blue. Oh, or could I? Hang on. No, I'd probably need 2. Damn it. What's the other blue? I'm just like, these are the colors. Like, maybe we could make this work. Like, we could do like a backwards and forwards gradient. We could have like the blues going one way. Like, what do we need? Like, so we need 3 of each. Oh, that's tough. Because I'd like to do the blues one way and then the pinks the other way. But then we've got these to go in the middle and they're too similar. I mean, we could do the blues one way and these the other way with the pinks in the middle. I mean, you can't, like, hang on. Let's see if this camera is going to let us just do this. So, like, because the picture does like a gradient with black. So if we went like blue, dark blue at the top, down to the light blue, into, say, one of the greens, and then the other way we go. So if we do that, and then the other way we go like green and that one, and then I don't know, it's worth a try. All the colors are nice together. It could totally do it, and it'd be so soft. Oh. Yes, I don't know if there'd be enough yarn though. These are only 75 meters, and those are 200. So 3 times 75 is 1. No, there'd be enough. There'd be enough. Art song. Or you could just buy more yarn. I don't want to buy more yarn. Like, you need to save that as a sound bite. So let's just drop back up here because that camera is being a bit glitchy, and I don't accidentally want to like crash the stream because I'm using like peripherals that are just having a heart attack. Let me look here, because like the other option is do that but with the Kotlin. But I think the shine would be nice. I think you're right, Christina. I think we have a project. I just have to play with the colors a little bit to just be happy enough. Like, and I love cows. I think cows are great. Oh dear. They're using a 4.25 mil hook, so I could get away with a 4. Oh no, different yarn. So that's like 100. So there's a bit thinner. So I probably need a 4.5 for this yarn. Yeah, I could do this. This can be done absolutely without more purchases, Artog. You don't want to buy more yarn? Yes, you do. We know. I mean, we know it's the truth, but I don't want to. I want to make something with what I've got. I want to be able to go, I made this with this pack, and not have to buy like something else. You know, this pack plus this other thing. So yeah, definitely worth a play. It'll definitely be worth a play. Yeah. All the softness. Yes, it's so soft. Guys, it has been so much fun hanging out with you all today. We've got there's so much stuff coming up, honestly. I some of it I can't tell you about just yet. Some of it is big wool show things. So I've been interviewing with the sponsors. So they've been running all this week, which is why I came into the stream already a bit raspy. I've been talking a lot. So we've got like all the interview videos are going up shortly. So you'll be able to see those over on the Big Wool Show YouTube channel. And there's also the live streams will be happening over there on the weekend of the Big Wool Show. So make sure you've got that blocked out. There's more information in the Fiberific Fun Zone. So much stuff is coming. So much stuff. Lots of live streaming happening. I definitely have to sort out my throat a bit more. Been working on it, lots of vocal exercises to give it the strength to make it through. Yeah, there's so many things. Addie says tease. Yes, absolutely. Teasers. We need teasers. So yeah, we're definitely going to be doing more with the Big Wool Show. Addie Design says that she's looking forward to the Big Wool Show as well. it was so much fun doing it last year. I can't imagine it won't be just as much fun this year. So I'm really excited for it. And it's a lot of streaming. It's 6 hours a day for 2 days. So I'm not sure how we're going to go. So, but I do have like nearly other than our live stream on the Thursday, there's nearly a whole week where I don't record any videos or do any live streaming. So I'll be able to protect my voice a little bit. So Game Widow says that the weekend is blocked out. That is awesome. Addie Day says, I was going to be teaching all that weekend, but my plans have changed. So now I'm free. Well, I mean, that's kind of good, right? Kind of good. I think it'll be fun. I think it'll be fun to sit back and have your craft in your lap and your beveragino of choice and just sit there and enjoy them. I mean, I'd like to do that. That sounds great. Can somebody else run the live stream so I can do that? So, yeah, no? Okay. All right. I will run the live streams. So back to the yarn. Leanne says, I think we'd all like to see how that shine makes up. Now, if you could have that done by the next live chat. I don't want to start a new project for my queen's done. Do I have permission from the chat to drop the queen temporarily and quickly knock up a cowl for those? Holly Anderson, Alderson, sorry. Thank you for sharing the pretty yarn. No worries. Anytime I've got pretty yarn, you know I'm going to share it. No post for Sundays. It was awesome meeting you today, Kathy's daughter. I love your handle too, no post on Sundays. Makes me think of owls for some reason. Got to look on the bright side. That's right, Addie Day. That's right. Vampire says, cheers for sharing all the pretty squish. Now to plan a project I can order some for without getting in trouble for buying lots. Those of you that are going to order, like, don't forget that, you know, there is that Fiberific affiliate link. It is in the description below as well. So if you didn't grab it before, you can grab it later. It's also on my website. If you go to Fiberific recommends, all the websites that I recommend, places that I shop at, software that I use, it's all there. So, yeah. My live stream friends are important. Wait, hang on a second. Thank you, Holly. If it's a quick, it will be a quick project, absolutely. And my live stream friends are very important to me, absolutely. Kathy says, only if I pick up my queen. So, oh yeah, I'm like sucked into it. The work in this yellow section, I'm loving. I'm nearly through it, and I'm like, oh, I don't want to put the yellow down, but I know that I've only got like some of the caution, like, which is an orangey yellow, and then I'm back to that cute yellow. So, yeah. Ruth is saying, have a great day. It's evening stateside in Canada. It is. You guys have an awesome night and be safe. Whips are encouraged. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I've got a few too many is the problem, Chintamani. I don't just have like 5. Okay, so that's why I'm like trying to be hyper focused on the queen, is to do it and finish it and have that blanket, and then get in and finish my my beautiful unicorn that I'm making, the amigurumi unicorn, because I still haven't finished that, let alone any of the other things. Like, Kim's not in the chat now, so she's not going to just list them out for me, so that's great. So there is a small amount of guilt as she pulls the shine closer to herself to cuddle it. Just be like, oh, thank you, Shine. So yeah, it is definitely a bit of guilt. I've got fluff all over me now. So let's not do that. Anyway, you guys, it has been fantastic as always. I love hanging out with you all, and I can't wait to do it again next week. And I probably will have the queen back on the table, or I may be working with the shine. Hopefully I'm finished the shine by then, but we'll see. I'm not making any promises. I got some stuff to get done this week, and I may not get as much craft time as I would like. So we will see. But I will catch you all next week, and be awesome and make beautiful things for the people that you love. I'll catch you next time. Bye. Oops. There.